Yeah. Fly was flying on the team. Touchdown. Time to get Jalen this ring. You don't really want to start a thing. This a bird game nation, baby. It's a Philly thing. Hater, and you looking like you type trash. I'm just here calling on Philly the podcast. And we can call a man dog or watch Miles score off the handoff. Rest of the division, your man saw Jackson like Sean, hunting like Randolph. Season here, early time to do them in. Your boy Philly Fresco. Thanks for tuning in.
What is going on, you guys? It's your boy Joe Castro, aka Philly Fresco, and we back up in a minute. It's Philly the podcast. So we chilling. You know what I'm saying? I'm just feeling very, very optimistic right now, seeing everything. I don't know if y'all saw Sean Bradley talking about the defense, even is on notice with Jalen Hurts. So I'm feeling myself a little bit, and I need y'all to talk to me. I need to know if I'm a little bit too optimistic or if I'm right on track, because we looking good, man. We looking real good. And ain't nobody really going to tell me we don't got a chance in this division. That's what I keep hearing. I keep hearing everybody telling me we have no shot at all in this division, that we're going to be number 4 again. I don't see it. I really don't see it. I really don't see it. Wilts Duncan says Eagles fans want Julio for what? 2 first-round picks on a receiver who we would just be recreating the Dallas Cowboys at that point with holes on this team. I mean, look, if you can get Julio Jones for something cheap, I didn't see 2 first rounds, but like if you can get something around like a third, you know, I don't know. Brandon was kind of talking me into maybe a second, depending on, his contract. I don't know. I don't care about his contract because personally I'm not paying it. You know what I mean? But my thing with him is like, I don't want to give up too many assets for him. If it's like a third, a fourth, maybe a second, I'm even kind of weary on that. But, I don't know. It depends on what it is, to be honest. What's good, Carlos? What's good, BMO? What's good, Ryan? Nah, dude, I'm a Giants fan and I love you, but you have a better chance at making pork kosher than the Eagles winning this division. Bro, the Giants are trash. What did the Giants do? Realistically, they added Kadarius Toney and Kenny Golladay to a quarterback that can't throw the ball. Congratulations. Yeah, I mean, shout out to Lord Brunson. Lord Brunson already put him on blast. He had what, maybe 1 or 2 games of over 300 yards, or did he even have one last year? Like, come on. What's good, Taylor? What's good? That boy Jalen got the drip. he definitely do. He definitely do, right? He got everybody on notice with the cap going to $208 million in 2022. This should benefit all teams. Yeah, I mean, I don't really see us being a team that's going to go out there and spend hella money anyways. Like, it's nice not to be in cap. Lack of better terms, cap hell, I guess. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like at the end of the day, we aren't the type of team that's going to go out there and spend $50 million on a top free agent. We've done that before, and it's just not worked outside of T.O. T.O.'s like really the only big name free agent. I mean, I guess you could say Alshon worked, but I think it's more just so that we're not, strapped for cash. That money's going to go right to our core. That money's not going to stay in our pocket very long. I mean, Howie Roseman, if he's still the GM, which he probably will be, if Howard Roseman's the GM still, he said, saved money doesn't win you games. He's the type of dude that's going to spend every last time, until we have a winning team. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, I already know you like them cowgirls. It is what it is. Nothing higher than a third for an old, often injured wide receiver. I mean, but is he really often injured? He was injured last year, but other than that, he's played more than 13, 14 games every year. And he's been consistent. He's been very consistent. I definitely agree with you on you could use the knowledge for the young guys, but you can get that anywhere. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you're looking for. What's up, Nina? She said, hey, Joe, showing my support now, but I have a conference call at 1. Keep doing big things. Go Birds. You already know. Thank you for stopping through, Nina. Have a good conference call. Doing that business. Do that business. Got a defense and have a trash division where it's 6-10. Could have won it. Oh, yeah, Eagles were in last place. That's 1 year. You guys beat us once in the past 5 years. Come on. Are you a Knicks fan too? You guys get a little bit of success and can't handle yourself. Is that how you feeling right now? The Church of Delicious Meat. I just read your name. The names that people come up with. Why is that your name? Giants getting swept again. Again. I'll add that for you, Taylor. Again. I don't know where these Giants fans are getting all this ampness from. Like, Cowboys, they always are like this. I'm not even surprised that they think that they're going to be the best team and all that, or whatever. But the Giants, where are you getting this hype from? Danny Jones is not good. You guys proved that last year. He is not that good. So I don't know. We'll see, though. Who has the best quarterback in the division? I mean, if I thought it was really, anyways. If Dak is healthy, I mean, you have to give him the nod. I think it's Dak. And then the rest, I mean, it's a toss-up, to be real. Like, because Ryan Fitzpatrick is up and down. So is Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones is up and down every season, every game. So, who knows? And we haven't really seen anything from Jalen Hurts. So we'll see. I definitely think, Dak is the most proven at this point and the most consistent when healthy. Julio is worth no more than a third. If we can get him for a third, I'm down. I don't care about the money. I really don't care about the money. We're going to have money. We could figure it out. You know what I'm saying? I really don't care about the money. It's not coming out of my pocket. If they think that he's going to help us win, I'm all for it. But that's where the real question comes in. Is a wide receiver going to be the thing that helps us win? When, no offense to these guys, man, but you have Zach McPherson as your projected number 2 cornerback, and you don't really know anything about him. You have linebackers that realistically, outside of Eric Wilson, who do you know is going to be a starter? I'll wait. Don't worry, I'll wait. We don't know. So I don't know if wide receiver is the position you want to put assets towards, but like I said, if it's something cheap, I'm not going to sit here and be mad about it. You can't get all pro Julio level knowledge anywhere. I agree. I feel you. I agree with you. But is that worth the draft capital alone? I don't know. Am I giving up a 3rd round pick for basically a coach on the field? We've given up big money for a coach on the field. You look back at Chase Daniels, you know what I'm saying? You look at when we had Chase Daniels, he was basically a very high paid coach. So maybe they do want to do that. Julio is at least worth the 2nd rounder. It depends. Anything is worth what anyone's willing to pay. That's always, no matter what, the goods are, no matter what it is that you're trying to sell, it is only worth what people are willing to pay. So if somebody offers them a 2nd, that's what they'll take most likely. I think it really depends on who the team is, though. I doubt that they're going to try and send him to the Eagles and then have to face him the first week. Julio's probably going to the Patriots. I keep hearing that. And honestly, personally, I just kind of want him to go to the Titans right now. Like, A.J. Brown, the way that he's, recruiting this dude, bro, that's awesome, in my opinion. That was one of the coolest things I've seen. So I hope for him, at least, he can get Julio over there. He seems to really want to. And it's funny. It was funny. So I'm not saying the Eagles can't win the division. I just see it as unlikely. I think every team has the same chance. There's not one team in this division got that much better, got crazy better, and not any of the teams really got that much worse. I would say that the Eagles, losing their coaching staff is probably a hindrance, but I thought that for all the teams last year, and it wasn't really. We all sucked. So I don't know. I really do feel like we have just as good a chance as anybody else in the NFC East. You know what I'm saying? But prove me wrong. I need to know why you think Dallas has more of a chance, or the Giants have more of a chance, or even Washington has more of a chance. I just don't see it. I think we all kind of right there at the same level right now. Maybe that'll change after week 1. Watch Dallas and Philly be number 1 and 2 in the division. I wouldn't be surprised. That's what it's been for a long time. Washington comes out of nowhere every now and then wins. Giants come out of nowhere every now and then and wins, and they win the Super Bowl when they go to the playoffs. But, I think Julio goes to Baltimore. That would be awesome for Lamar Jackson. I know they are trying so hard to get him a good wide receiver, and it seems like nobody wants to go over there and play. They have a weird system, though. You know, they have a really weird system that doesn't really allow wide receivers to go crazy. I think they did get rid of their offensive coordinator, though. So I could be wrong. But I think they did. So maybe. What's good, Eagles champ? What's good, Arizona Cardinals fan? What's up? You rather have Doug? Hell no. I like what we got. What you mean by that? What you mean by that? I'd rather have Doug. I think Nelson did enough to show us on Twitter that he's coming to the Birds. Steve Nelson, I would love it. I think that if he was coming, it probably, I would say that it would have happened already, but it probably wouldn't have. We still have a lot of things that we can do post-June. So maybe that's what he's waiting for. We'll see. I would not be mad at that at all. It depends on how much we're paying him, but I would definitely not be mad at that. We need a cornerback. Baltimore needs to trade for Watson. They need to have running back as QB. What? They have a running back. Nah, he ain't no running back. He's fine. Lamar Jackson's fine. Eagles have more weaknesses than any team in the division. How? The Cowboys have a terrible secondary, just like, I mean, we don't even have a terrible second. We have Darius Slay, and then we have a terrible secondary. Y'all just have a bad secondary. We have good safeties. Our front four is dominant. You know what I'm saying? Our front seven is kind of questionable. Our linebacker, like, if we're talking just Dallas, I'm giving us our D-line, I'm giving us our O-line, and I'm talking about if everybody's healthy on both sides. I'm giving us our defensive line, our offensive line. I'll give us our tight ends. I'll give us our cornerbacks, our safeties. I think are all better. You guys have a better quarterback right now. You have probably a better running back right now. And you have better wide receivers right now. And you have a better linebacking core. But that's it. That's the only thing I would really give y'all. And that's about even, realistically. We're bad on defense right now. Y'all bad on defense. So we about even. Giants will be fourth this year. Big facts. They getting swept. Giants is getting swept probably by every team in the league or by every team in the division. Julio to the Colts. If that happens, I would be kind of tight. I don't want to see that. Our division is a bunch of unknowns. We don't know what Dak is going to be like. Fitzmagic is a light switch. Danny Penny's is buns, and Hurts is in 4. Exactly. We don't know what anybody in this division is. Like, Dak, you know, he could come out and still be that guy. And Dak is good. I can't sit here and lie about that. But we don't know what he's going to look like after that injury. It wasn't no little injury. That was a serious injury. So we'll see, man. We'll see. They picked up Rashad Bateman. Dude is a beast. Who? The Giants? Giants are trash, bro. Or the Washington picked up. Who picked up Rashad Bateman? I forget who picked up Rashad Bateman. Fix your defense. Exactly. And your O-line. Your O-line's a big question this year, too, now. Trade prediction, Julio for 2nd, 4th, and Jonnu Smith from New England. That could be a possibility. I did hear somebody saying that maybe, or it was one of you guys probably, but somebody was saying that, like, basically, what if they were going to move Kyle Pitts to a wide receiver position now that they're getting rid of Julio, and maybe Zach Ertz is a little bit more of an attractive trade option. So maybe that's something that we have to look at too. Who knows? People don't want to have glorified running back throwing them the ball. I like Lamar Jackson. I think Lamar Jackson's good. I think their offense is just trash. Like, their offensive coordinator is obsessed with tight ends. Like, I don't know what it is. What's good, Adi B? What's good? If we get a cornerback, I'm good. I agree. If we get a cornerback, I'm going to be very, very excited for this team. Lamar Jackson is trash. Choke artist. You see how he throws his passing yards or get him cut. I don't know. I think that he's just in a bad system, but we'll see. I mean, you guys could be right. We'll see. Get Jordan Hicks back. We are looking at. I don't want Jordan Hicks back. Y'all can have him. Y'all can keep him. Like, and he's good. Don't get me wrong. And I know he played. I think he played outside linebacker with y'all, right? Because I know he was middle linebacker for us, but I think he switched for y'all. Either way, I'm good right now. Like, I'm not trying to trade assets for somebody that was injured every other week with us. With our luck, he'll come right back and just keep getting injured. I feel like Hurts can be in MVP conversations this year. That would be interesting. I mean, who knows? Who knows? Who knows? You know, didn't like Ben Simmons win his rookie of the year like the second year he was in because he didn't play much in the first year? Can we do that for Hurts? Can Hurts get like a redo on his rookie year? June 1st, National Old Guys Who Were Stars in 2016 that made a lot of money before falling off and getting cut day. Yeah, I mean, yeah. In layman's terms, right? In layman's terms, yeah, we're going to see a lot of big names coming off. I hope that the Eagles can get some value out of some of these guys, man. I really do. Your offensive line, when healthy, your offensive line is not better. Your offensive line, I can't talk. Your offensive line is not better than the Eagles. Julio to the Colts, get ready to see them in the AFC Championship game. As long, hey, look, if Julio Jones could help them get Carson Wentz 75% of his snaps, then cool. That's all I care about. That's all I care about. If it happens, Dak Prescott is a bum dude, isn't anything special. I mean, but he's the only one that has anything proven in this division right now. So I have to give him the nod. Oh, but Baltimore picked up Bateman. Yeah, that's a good pickup for them because nobody wants to go play for them. They had to draft somebody. Zach Martin. Lyle Collins is trash. Tyron Smith is better than. No, that is not. Jason Peters isn't even on the season. You're just talking. If you're going to talk, actually know what you're talking about, my guy. Come on now. So you telling me Brandon Brooks, Lane Johnson, Jason Kelsey, all top 50 players last year, all like top 5 in their position last year, right? And then you have Jordan Mailata and Andre Diller who are fighting for the left tackle position, and you got Landon Dickerson. There's no way, dog. There's no way you telling me that your offensive line is better or deeper. Realistically, you're just not telling me that, man. But hey, I'm here to be proven wrong. You know what I'm saying? So come a little bit more correct than that, and maybe, but nah, I ain't seeing it. Carlos, I think Carson Wentz would be a beast. Another Alshon Jeffrey repeat, just better attitude. Actually cares. I mean, hey, we'll see. Didn't Alshon Jeffrey not like him? So maybe we'll see. I mean, Lamar won MVP exactly, unanimous, I believe too. He also got like the worst. Who has it? These dudes just hating. The hate is real. But he also got like the worst Madden cover of all time. My phone's about to die. And led the league in passing touchdowns. I do think the Eagles finish 8 and 9. We'll see. It's gonna look. I think that we have just as much. I know y'all want to come in here and be all hype about your team, but your team's trash. Kelvin Joseph can't even speak. Kelvin Joseph, if we gonna be real, like Kelvin Joseph, I watched his interview, man. That man, I don't know, bro. He sounds a little bit. He gonna get torched. Let's just say that he gonna get torched. Let's keep it 100. No Steven Nelson for me. The trade I want is Ertz to Buffalo for Levi Wallace. He is a better cornerback too than Nelson. He's a little younger. I wouldn't be mad at that. I know Bills would go crazy with their cornerbacks, or even go get J.C. Jackson. I think J.C. Jackson a little bit small, but I like J.C. Jackson, bro. Colts don't really need a tight end though, do they? I don't know who their tight ends are. If I'm being 100% honest, I think they do because I think Jonnu Smith used to be their. No, he was with the Titans. I don't know who they have. They had Jack Doyle at one point. I know they had Trey Burton for a while. I don't think he's there anymore, so I don't know. What happened to Isaac Seumalo? Isaac Seumalo chilling, man. He's chilling. You know what I'm saying? He's out there fighting for his job, just like everybody else. Madden sucks. I would rather play Sunday Rivals, which is a $15 indie game and looks like Roblox. Okay. Hopefully the new Madden is dope. I'm addicted to Madden. It is what it is. And it always comes out around my birthday. My birthday's in August. So I always cop it. What's good, Jock Talk? I'm good, man. How are you doing? Shout out to everybody in here. We got 21 people in here. Be sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe if you're new. You know what I'm saying? Levi Wallace can help out our secondary young defensive cornerback in the position to have some upgraded experience. We need a cornerback too. I like Zach McPherson as far as a project as somebody that could be great. Maybe he surprises everybody and he's great this year, but we need to get something for sure. Ooh, and they banned that guy from the 76ers games. Throwing popcorn, tisk, 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 76ers fans. Don't be throwing popcorn at people. Casey is going to whoop the division, probably. Kansas City's disgusted. I mean, and it's unfair. We got to play them in Tampa Bay within like 12 days. Like, how is that fair? Our offensive line and D line both top 5, easy. Yeah, facts. That's okay though. Keep sleeping on the birds. Exactly. Like, I don't understand how you could. I don't see how you don't see it. And we're using these words like if we're healthy, right? We got to use these precursors because we know, injury is part of the game. But if we're healthy, I don't really see anybody stopping our offense or defensive line. Colts tight end isn't a big name. Mo Alley Cox, I do remember him. I do. Wasn't he in Jacksonville for a while? Am I wrong about that? I'm thinking about somebody else probably. Colts have Mo Alley Cox. Eagles was sweep Giants, split with. We ain't getting swept by the Cowboys. When's the last time y'all swept us, man? Like, I don't know, man. Y'all just making up y'all own narrative. That don't make no sense. Y'all don't make no sense. But I respect that you coming with that hot take. I respect it. Some guys said as their hot take, Chiefs don't make the playoffs. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. And then the Cowboys win the Super Bowl right back. Yeah, exactly. They wilding, bro. Gary Conley. I would love to get Gary Conley. I don't know why we haven't already. I don't think he would be that expensive. So I don't really know what we're waiting on if we just don't like the guy. That's definitely a name. I think a lot of content creators and a lot of reporters have been saying, what about your quarterback, wide receiver? Bro, we good. We fine. Jalen Hurts going to come out here and impress everybody. Y'all didn't think Dak Prescott was going to be good? You know what I'm saying? Y'all definitely, and we didn't have to spend $55 million on the wide receiver position when we won the Super Bowl. All right. And Dak Prescott, you're probably young. So the Super Bowl is a game that basically you play after the season, you win a couple playoff games, and then you get to play this like ultimate game at the end of the year. And we won one of those in the past 2 decades. You feel me? You might not know what those are, but it is what it is. Exactly. We always split with the Cowboys. He said 2018. Well, this ain't 2018 no more, Dorothy. All right. We're not in. I'm glad we have Tampa early in the season so we can get it over with. I can agree with you there, especially on the Eagles side, because the Eagles, we have our first like 8 games are ridiculous. Our first 8 games are tough. And then right after that, it's basically we play the division basically for the second half. So, I mean, it's very, very possible that we can get out of the first half of our games with a decent record around 500. And we could make a little push at the end. So, I mean, we'll see, though. Julio to the Raiders. That would be interesting. That would be very interesting. After Tampa, we go 4-0 or 3-1. We have Las Vegas, Detroit, Los Angeles Chargers, and Denver. Yeah, I definitely think we could beat all those teams. The Chargers might be tough. We'll see what Vegas does. Detroit might have our playbook at this point. They have like all of our coaches. So we'll see though. But I definitely think those are winnable games. So after the first half of like I said, the first, I'll say like 6 to 8 games, depending on how you look at them. Because there's a lot of traveling too. So, but after that, I think that it's very winnable. We could definitely make a little push. Hot take, we don't need 7 games to beat your Nets. We're beating you in 6. That sounds good. Just don't bring no popcorn to Brooklyn, man. That's all I'm saying. Don't bring no popcorn because Brooklyn ain't about man. You know what I'm saying? That'll be a good fight, though. But I think the Nets is going to win it in 5. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I think we about to sweep these guys. I think the Bucks might give us a little bit of trouble. Like if we play the Bucks, I think we probably gonna go to like 6 or 7. I still see us winning it, but I think they give us a little bit of trouble. And then the Sixers, man, we'll see. I think we'll go to like 5, maybe 6. But I think we gonna whoop y'all ass. The Raiders got rid of Conley because of character issues. The Raiders of all teams. Yeah, that's very true. If the Raiders are talking about character issues, what did he do? He might be wanted. LO, you just keep talking, Dak, but with all them wide receivers and quarterbacks, you still running 8-8. Big facts. Talk to him. Talk to him. He said it's the NFC East. Come on now, you should expect the trash talk. Of course, of course, of course. Yo, what's good, Mike? What's good, Eagles Uncensored? What's good, brother? Love Gary and Conley. Yeah, I would love to get Gary and Conley. I mean, he's like a wanted man or something. I don't know what it takes for the Raiders to cut you, but Dak Prescott stinks. Yeah, that's a big fact right there. I've never said Cowboys will win the Super Bowl because y'all won't. y'all won't. At least you smart there. We hired Dave Caldwell. We did? Just now? Am I missing something? That's how it works. Whenever I come, I know we promoted some guys. Oh, look at that. They banned the dude for spitting. Good. They needed to. That was crazy. I can't believe that dude spit on Trey Young. That was crazy. Yeah, bye week is at week 14. That could help us or that could hurt us. Because if your bye week is like early, you're playing like a whole season in a row, especially if you're making a playoff run. Like we could get a little break at week 14 and then go on another run. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it might help us if we're a decent team. I don't understand why Washington ends the season with 5 straight divisional games. Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird the way that they put it together. But, I mean, I'm excited. You're clearly beating the 49ers. You did it last year, and they weren't healthy last year. They had their backup quarterback. They didn't have Trey Lance, obviously, but they weren't that healthy when we played them, to be honest. So I mean, they had their tight end. They had their tight end. That's all they really needed. George Kittle was going crazy, but I think we can beat them. It's gonna be a good game though. They got a nasty defensive line, man. They got a nasty team in general. I think last year was a one-off. Chargers isn't as bad as they said last year. Herbert could torch. Yeah, Herbert's a dog. It's gonna be a fun game though. He's still young, so maybe our defensive line gets to him. By the way, how about those Mavericks though? Yeah, you guys are doing well. I know Lindy's a big fan of the Mavericks. I could care less about the Mavericks. I really don't care. Y'all are not no y'all are not no worry for me. So love what I'm seeing from Jalen Hurts. He does have an arm. Yeah, I like Jalen Hurts. I don't know what the hate is. It is what it is, though. You know, people want to talk that talk. We sweeping the Clippers, a.k.a. Racers. Dak, don't bring up the Mavericks beating my Clippers. Oh, you a Clippers fan? Damn, son. I didn't even know they were really Clippers fans. I thought y'all gave up. I mean, I feel bad for Miami. I was trying to tell people early, like you can go back and look at one of the videos I did back in the early parts of the NBA season. And I told people I didn't think the Heat were going to be that good. I thought they were just a bubble team. And look who's right. Joe is right. Luka sons the Clippers. Luka's crazy. Luka's just a dog, man. Yeah, not the Dave Caldwell, the former Jags GM. We'll have to look up that. Former Jags GM, we hired, perfect compliment to Howie. Is he though? I mean, yeah, I hope so. John Morant is for real special though. Isn't he hurt right now? Or am I thinking of somebody? Am I thinking of Jamal Murray? Who am I thinking of? Yep, that's him. What's good, Philly girl? We play Herbert week 2. Y'all gonna get smoked. Also, people say I look like John Morant because of my dreads. Hey, that's not a bad thing, bro. John Morant, that dude. In a pandemic world, you can't be spitting. That's a big fact, bro. People crazy for that. People out here going to jail. Yeah, that should bring some jail time. People going to jail for freaking coughing on people, man. Jalen Hurts will be a top 15 quarterback. I sure hope so. I believe it, though. I definitely believe it. Jalen Hurts needs to chill with the weights. Can't have him losing mobility. I don't think he will. He's just one of those dudes, man. He's really just one of those dudes, man. Sean Bradley, though. Sean Bradley said, where did he say this? Where did he? Sean Bradley said the entire team gravitated towards Jalen. Everyone likes him. Defensive players, offensive players. It's to the point where the players on the sideline Normally, you're on the bench getting water and relaxing, but when Jalen's on the field, everyone's almost standing up watching what the boy's about to do. I mean, that's impressive, man. So these are all the changes to their front office that they've made so far. So Dave Caldwell is going to be the personnel executive. Phil Byers, the college scout. Brandon Bowen is the director of player personnel. Ian Cunningham is the director of player personnel. Matt Holland is another college scout. Bryce Johnston is the senior director of football transactions. Evan Pritt is the scouting assistant. Catherine Reich, she's from like Canada or something like that. Anyways, vice president of football operations. Jeff Scott, senior pro scout, and Amina Solomon, pro scout. So, okay, we made some changes. And I guess Ian Cunningham and Brandon Brown were both promoted. Yeah, and the Catherine Reich was promoted to VP, and she's from Canada. That's dope. That's pretty dope. Montreal Alutes. What the hell is Montreal Alutes? That's dope, though. Congratulations to all those people. Nah, he dropped 47. I'd say he healthy. Who am I thinking of then? Who got hurt? Is it old boy for the Nuggets? I don't really pay attention to the West. I ain't gonna cap. Dave Caldwell is same as John Dorsey was before, consulting GM. Yeah, that's what they basically say. He's just basically on the board. But that's good. We needed that. Yeah, and Howie said that we made calls for Julio, but he says that about everybody. Spitting on people regardless of what time it is, the most disrespectful thing a person could do to it. Yeah, that's a big fact, bro. Yeah, Jamal Murray is who I'm thinking of. Jalen Hurts will be a top 15 quarterback if he's staying 100% healthy and staying competitive. I could see it, man. You say Mac Hollins, former Eagle wide receiver, backpack kid. What about him? That's why I don't listen to the talking heads. These players see Hurts work and they have faith in him, so I can do the same. Exactly. I'm on the wait and see train. That's where I'm at right now. I'm waiting till the season starts, and then once the season starts, we'll take it from there, man. We'll take it from there. I mean, who are we to say what any of these guys are going to be? We don't really know. Murray, yeah, that's what I was thinking about. Is Westbrook out? Like, is he out for the next game for y'all too? Or, well, against y'all, I should say? Caldwell is a personnel executive. Does he decide the starters? No. They're basic. Well, they shouldn't, at least. I mean, I know we heard those rumors about Howie Roseman talking about starters, so he shouldn't even be doing that. But they should just be worrying about like the final 53 and like the active, I think it's 47 or something like that. That's what they have final say in. Clearly, it will be a different culture this year. How big of a role do you think the team culture will play this year, with respect to having some good veterans as well as with all the newcomers? I think that, I mean, if you look at what we had Ryan Kerrigan on here, right? And one thing that he was, my bad, Joe. And one thing he was saying was everything felt very positive. He loved the positivity. He loved how excited everybody was. He loved the energy. So I think that it is a new culture, but I think it's the same thing that we've always been. He's going to be a coach that gets along with his players. That's going to be kind of like the Doug Peterson thing. You know, I think that's what fits Philly. You know what I'm saying? We found what fits Philly in that mold. We just need to find that with the mind of like an Andy Reid. You know what I'm saying? Even though Andy Reid kind of came into a team that was disgusting and he kind of just kept it good. But at the same time, you have to get a guy that's, you know, just going to have the X's and O's. So I don't think that the culture is that much different from what a lot of us are used to, if I'm being 100% honest. I think last year was just like everybody gave up. You know, I really do feel like that. I feel like everybody was just like, whatever, you know, especially as far as the starters went. So I think that we'll see, you know, the hypeness, we'll see that family atmosphere that we're kind of used to. But I definitely do think it's going to be a good feeling, a good culture. Did we hire him as our staff? I'm confused on who you said. Dave Caldwell, he has a title. Let me get the title up again. My bad. But from what I'm reading, he's basically just on the board. So he's just like another guy that's, you know, he's like another voice. So kind of like what you said, but he is hired as part of our staff. Apparently was on the otherwise of the line when the video of the Broncos GM hanging up was shown. Oh, Howie. Yeah, Howie's always calling people. JJ Arcega Whiteside shouldn't make this team every time I see his face. I cry. Yeah, I really hope he don't make this team, bro. I really do. Joe, did you like the pick of the offensive line? You mean the draft pick of Landon Dickerson? Everything I've heard is that he's a dog and that he's already at training camp, already showing some stuff. I know he's limited in some ways, but from what I'm hearing, everybody loves him. Jason Kelsey, I was saying that he kind of took him under his wing already. You know, I should have asked Ryan Kerrigan if he went up against him, but I think that was just his first or second day at camp, so I don't think he probably did. Whoever created autocorrect needs to get slapped up. Personnel director helps with finding talent for the team, doesn't have any power over the roster. There you go. I also didn't know Seumalo switched his jersey number. A bunch of people switched their jersey number. A bunch of people are sharing jersey numbers as well. It's just kind of weird. So it's like one of y'all ain't probably gonna make the team. Yeah, Jacoby Stevens. I like Jacoby Stevens. I like him a lot. And, you know I try not to be biased when it comes to people like that because I know I interviewed him and everything. But, like, I don't know. I think that he has a really good head on his shoulders. He seems very hungry. And if he's playing linebacker, he's going to be very athletic for the position. He has the mind of a safety. And I know people get nervous with that because of what's it called? I know people get nervous of that because of Nate Gary, but I don't think he's going to be that type of player. I think he's going to come in here and ball out. Same title as Joe Douglas. Let me pull it up real quick. Yeah, so he's personnel executive. So, yeah, I mean, he still has a title, but he is just another voice on the roster, basically. Anyways, no, Matt Collins. Did we hire him? I'm confused. No, not Matt Collins. Did I say Matt Collins? Oh, no, Matt Holland. Matt Holland. He's been on. I'm pretty sure he's been a scout for us. But, yeah, Matt Holland. The photo, and I love the Dickerson pick. Which photo? I ain't see no picture. Yeah, I ain't see no picture. Seumalo needs to switch numbers to 0. He stinks. I kind of want to see if Landon Dickerson moves over there. Jalen Smith changed his number to 9. We'll see. Hey, weren't y'all talking about y'all were going to get rid of him? Who's going to start for y'all? Like, so is y'all going to have all 3 of them if Leighton Vander Esch is good? BG coming soon. We'll see. Hopefully. That just rhymed. Y'all should tag these guys. You know what I'm saying? Go on my Twitter or Instagram or something. Tag them. You know what I mean? Let them know you want to see them on the show, man. I mean, I reach out to everybody, but if they see that people want to see him, who knows? Where Kayvon Wallace, he not in practice, busy posting IG. Yeah, I'm hearing he's going to be moving to cornerback, so that should be interesting. What's good, Drew Johnson? What's good? Yeah, we live, baby. Probably go for like another 15 minutes or so. I didn't see it. I got to look it up. I didn't see it. Having preseason games will be great for Sean Bradley and Davion Taylor. They could be a surprise for the staff. That's a big fact. It's going to be big for a lot of these guys, man, especially the wide receivers, even Jalen Hurts, just to get some time in there with Devontae Smith again, to get time in there with whoever's going to be the starters. Presumably, it looks like it's going to be Devontae Smith. It was Devontae Smith, Rager, and who was the third guy? Was it Travis Fulgham? I think I'm wrong about that, though. But if y'all remember, let me know. Oh, I got to check it out. I'll check it out. Oh, yeah, I did see that. I did see that. I didn't look at it, but I did see that he posted a picture. I'll look at it right now. Oh yeah, they see that's hunger right there, bro. That's hunger right there, bro. And they already talking about we band of brothers. That's what we need. If we stay healthy, there is no way. There is no way that we are not going to have a top 5 defensive line. If we are healthy, there's not a chance that we are not having a top 5 offensive line. There's no way. No way. Oh, yeah, I forgot you guys got Keanu Neal moving to linebacker. That's interesting. You guys got a lot of linebackers. Isaac Seumalo doesn't improve when he is playing on the defensive line of the running game. Isaac Seumalo can't bring enough when he is on the field. I mean, Isaac Seumalo is fine. I think he's average. He's not terrible. He gives you quality snaps. Eagles will be better, way better than people think. People are sleeping on us, man. They got Jabril Cox. They got a lot of linebackers. Because I forgot they had Keanu Neal moving to linebacker. If LVE gets hurt. Yeah, LVE, you mean when? LVE is hurt every other week. I don't have Twitter, but I might have to get one. Or IG, you know what I'm saying? Hey, yeah, it all helps. Great repeat of Mills, put Wallace at safety. I mean, I don't think Wallace isn't he's not that fast. I mean, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm just at that point of we'll see, man. I have more faith in this coaching staff than I did last coaching staff. And I namely talk about Jim Schwartz. That's mainly the reason why I have more faith. So I'm hoping that they get it together. Rager, Smith, and Quez. That's speed. Isaac Seumalo has been good at left guard before last. Yeah, I mean, everybody got hurt, and it was a mishmash of people. Question: will Quez be wide receiver too? Possible. It's possible. I think they're gonna put talent out there. In my mind and in my vision of what an offensive, offense looks like, you think you have that big guy, then in the slot you have that speedy guy, then the second guy is kind of like over the top type guy, but they might just put out the best players that they got. And, Quez might be that guy. A lot of people were very excited about Quez. We've talked to Philly 500. He was excited about Quez. We've talked to Quez's trainer. We've been trying to, work something out that we can get him on the show. But we talked to his trainer, and he's telling us that he's going to be crazy. So, Quez Watkins might be that guy that people are sleeping on that really just comes out and makes a huge impact for this team. Other than Devontae, watch for Milton Williams to show out. Dude looks like a bulldog. I agree. I hated on him I didn't hate on him, but I hated on the pick when he first got picked. But hey, man, I like it. I'm liking it more and more that I see, and I think he has a lot of versatility. BMO, he was never good. Him, Matt Pryor. Matt Pryor's trash. But nah, Isaac Seumalo was on our offensive line when we won the Super Bowl. Mailata arms look bigger. Mailata looks like a dog, bro. And so does Landon. Landon is huge, bro. No, pause. But Landon Dickerson is like 3 times the size of Andre Dillard, it looks like, which is incredible. Sup, yeah. No, they didn't. Did they really? Yeah, I don't see that. What's good? What's good, Philly 52? What's good, brother? How you doing, man? Yeah, I don't see that nowhere. Where you see that? Don't be capping out here. Don't be capping. It's going to be weird that anybody can wear a single-digit number. Well, I know that it's still kind of different. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, Brooks' press conferences right now? I'll go check that out. Or you just saying stuff? I like the new number rule. Allows for more people to be signed on. I forgot about Jordan Matthews. I think a lot of people did. Brandon Brooks is live right now. I wonder if they'll make me cut it off if I listen to it. Guess we're gonna find out.
When it happened the second time, it's funny because it happened when I was out there running. And,
why do they always ask about injuries?
When it happened, honestly, I just laughed. And people were like, yo, like, why are you laughing? Like, you just tore your Achilles again. Like, your other one. And I'm just like, it's life. Stuff happens.
I don't understand that. Why is that always like your first question? So you're coming off an injury. Does that suck? Like, bro, you've been injured before. We get it.
I had to overcome, right? So, the first one when it happened, it was like,
yeah, I saw that they need to.
He's going to come back in time. It takes 9 to 12 months, et cetera, et cetera. And then when this one, happened again, it was just like, or when the other one happened, it was just like, I've been down this road. I know what to expect.
Yeah, Brandon Brooks is never. Brandon Brooks is.
When it really all it was.
It's unfortunate how many injuries he goes through because he is honestly just ridiculous. He could be a Hall of Famer, man, even with the injuries.
The reason I practiced the last week of the season was
somebody said comeback player of the year. I could see that. He should be. I don't know how they give it out to offensive linemen.
Basically, if we got to the playoffs.
What have you ever heard negative about Sam Miller's side player?
So
you want it quiet when it comes to O-line. Yeah, he's man. I have no problem with Sam Miller. I don't think he's great. I don't think, like I said, I think he's an average, maybe slightly above average offensive lineman. We've had worse.
I've done it, and when I came back again, I was the best at what I did. So all it really is just another goal that I have to reach. I know another setback. But I've been down this road before, so it was, never any doubt in my mind.
Go ahead, Mike, and then Dave.
Brendan, you seem really relaxed. You're at peace, according to your shirt. How did you kind of reach that mentally after?
Why are these the questions they're asking, man?
And also, with coaching changes, a lot of stuff can change, but you still have Jason and Lane next to you and Scout still around. I was wondering how much that means to you going forward.
Yeah, this was my first season ever where, I wasn't out there at all. Like, I completely missed the whole season. And, it's funny, man. Like, when stuff like that happens, things get put in
I love this man. His energy, they do be asking stupid questions, bro. Like,
and for me,
shout out to all of them. We've had some of these guys on the show and everything, but man, I need to figure out a way to get on there.
That affected the game, and then,
because this is all
wasn't out there.
Virtual.
And it's just seeing stuff in a different light, man, than I did before. I am at peace, man. Again, I've seen the highest of the highs and lowest of the lows, and through it all, thank God I woke up the next day, right?
Facts.
No matter how bad things have seemed or how great things have seemed, I mean, I've come through it. So yeah, at this point, man, like
it's got a big place.
Like I'm at peace, man. Like everything is good. And as far as the coaching changes, this is my fourth head coach, man. Like
what's good, Adam? Thank you.
I've seen it all. I've been a part of different different offensive philosophies, different head coach philosophies. You know what I mean? So it is different than with Doug and stuff. But it does feel good to still have style.
Everybody's in the comments talking about annoying questions as usual.
There's only so many ways you can block something. Most of the time, the only thing that really changes is the terminology. So the way we block a lot of the stuff or the protections really hasn't changed. You just got to know the code.
I gotta get Brooks on.
You got to know.
We have to. We got to get Brandon Brooks on the show.
What we used to call is just a different term. So. And again, it's my fourth head coach, so I've had a ton of different terms.
We're going to get Brooks and we're going to get
on different ways to look at things.
Season. I think it's going to happen. Trust.
Go through a lot of change. You can really, through your time, pick.
They need to ask him about Billy. That's what I want to know. Talk to me about
this
Billy.
System, maybe 2 coaches ago, it was some same terminology, or maybe the quickest way to learn this is just
you are not trade. Do not
rephrasing
trade.
your head to what it used to be and something else.
Jordan Matthews, okay, Jordan Matthews. I don't know why I was read.
Still have some of the same guys, but
Jason got to stay. Kelsey, Kelsey ain't going nowhere unless he wants to.
Dave and then Martin.
Hey, Brendan.
During last season, obviously you weren't playing. I mean, were you able to be around the building, especially with all the COVID protocols? And
what does this matter? No offense to reporters, man, but like, what does that matter? Who cares if he was allowed around the field? Like, we got to go into a whole new season, man. What does that matter?
Questions or if they needed me to, sit down and watch film or anything like that, and I still, watch the games and, kind of, I guess, walk through it as if I was in the game, and if this happened, I would be doing this, just to stay mentally in the game. So
they probably will. They probably will. We have no they have no trail.
Stayed, involved, stayed active.
But my thing is like, what does all this matter? What does all this mean? Like, why are these
Martin
questions?
and then Zach.
Hey Brandon, good to see you again. I was kind of wondering, you guys obviously drafted Landon Dickerson in the second round, and he's coming back from an injury as well. I was wondering how much you and Kelsey kind of take him aside and maybe talk to him about, like, recovering from an injury and what to expect as far as, being able to play either, guard or center, going forward.
Yeah. Coming into the league from college, you get the best treatment, the best doctors and stuff. So I think for him on the rehab wise, obviously I'm not a doctor or a trainer, so I'm not going to tell him, this is the protocol for this, but, listen to what they're saying. I mean,
yeah, I like Hurts, man. I think Hurts can be good this year, man. I think people sleep on
a lot of good things in the training room and stuff. But the biggest thing is just on the
field. A lot of these
questions,
man.
I think Kels does a good job of getting him to see what it's like from the center standpoint. And then, me and Isaac help him out, with the guard stuff.
So he's cross-training. That's good to hear.
You just want to, for any young guy, whether it's, Landon or, even second-year guys, like Jalen, as an older guy, I want to see all young guys have success. I want to see all young guys get that second contract. I want to see all young guys, be all-stars. Like that's what I want to see for them all. So if I have an opportunity to help a guy, any questions?
Our offensive line is way better.
Best believe I'll
do
that.
Go ahead, Zach, and then
let me see what Zach has.
I'm sorry. Hey, Brandon. Let's see. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Great. Have you thought about how much longer you have left? Like you said, you came back and you were the best last time. How much longer do you think you can be at that level?
As long as I decide to. That's how I feel.
Shout out to Zach Brennan. We've had him on the show, but anyways, what was I going to say? Bro, if healthy, our offensive line is way better. Our offensive line is way better. Like, can we be real? All right? If you look at just the depth alone, we're better. But our starting five is better. We have 3 Hall of Fame players. Realistically, Jason Kelsey was still one of the best centers in the league last year. Brandon Brooks, when healthy, is the best right guard. Nobody's telling any different. Lane Johnson is a top 2, top 3 right tackle in the game. Right now, we have Jordan Mailata and Andre Dillard fighting for the left tackle position. I'm cool there. Landon Dickerson might end up being the left guard. He might end up being a nasty left guard his rookie year. You guys, you guys lost your center. Lyle Collins is whatever. I mean, I don't think any of your team outside of Tyron Smith is really that elite anymore. But maybe I'm geeking.
Curious.
He's at Hurts when you. Shout out to my guy Brunson. I'm at the point. I told a lot of people this, man. The closer that I get to the actual season, the more unrealistic I get, Lord Brunson. And I'm not saying this because I'm unrealistic. I like Hurts, but I've always had respect for Hurts, and I'll say this. I think he has all the tools to be great. I'm not going to sit here and say he will be great. That's where I'm at. And that's where I am with the whole team, to be honest. But I appreciate that $2 super chat, my guy. Appreciate you, bro. We definitely got to work sometime soon, too, man. It's been too long. But yeah, I don't know.
For me,
are they just going to keep asking him about his injuries? What was the last question?
Injury at the time, we were, cap strapped, making a lot of money. But I get it. So it didn't hurt my feelings.
They asked him about the restructure. Come on.
It's business, man.
They can ask so many questions. They can, you know, like.
The only thing I wish I had actually was instead of like hearing it from my mom being like, "Hey, like, where we going?" Like, you know,
It's the defensive line. Is the defensive line is better than the Cow? I think our defensive line is definitely better than the Cowboys. I don't even think that's close, to be honest. I don't even. I mean, Cowboys fans, you tell me, Rome. You tell me, bro. Am I tweaking on that? There ain't no way your defensive line's even close to ours. But Johnson and Brooks coming off of injuries too, so our lines both got to show improve. No, definitely. I mean, I'll say this. If there's anybody I trust coming off of an injury, it is Brandon Brooks. Brandon Brooks is a dog. You know, obviously you don't want to hear that he has a lot of injuries, but this is not his first time coming back from an injury. I think he's going to be a dog. Lane Johnson too. Lane Johnson's no stranger to adversity. So I think it is what it is, man. We about to get it popping, bro. That's fair. You know, that's where I'm trying to be. I'm trying to stay middle ground. But like I said, the closer to the season I get, the more unrealistic I get. So trust me, I'm going to be saying some crazy ish that you're going to be like, Castro, chill. I read that already. Aaron Donald destroyed Cowboys O-line by himself. I mean, Aaron Donald will destroy a lot of O-lines by himself. Yeah, I got D-line. Facts. I said this. Listen, I said this, and this is me being fair. I'll watch the rest of this later. This is me being fair. I will give the Cowboys their wide receiver core, your running backs. I'll give you your quarterback for now. I'll give you your linebackers. And that's it. Other than that, I think that the Eagles are better than you everywhere else. We got a better O-line, got a better D-line, we got a better secondary, we got a better we got better tight ends. So I think that's 4-4 though, I think, right? You know, I'm not good at math, but I mean, so we're pretty even. How come we got a great team but can't win a game? Because we had terrible coaching and we had a terrible streak of injuries last year, especially with that offensive line. We just didn't have the same team out there. Yeah, Jack Driscoll. I am forgetting about Jack Driscoll. And then Nate Herbig. Like, that's what I'm saying. If you want to go through the depth, last year, if anything, at least showed us we got some players at the offensive line spot. We were third in sacks and had one of, if not the lowest blitz rate. So, yes. Facts. Big facts. And we were trash last year. Defensively, we were trash. So, I mean, why are we making Wallace cornerback? Isn't he a safety? Has he ever played cornerback? I'm sure he's played cornerback. He moved around a lot in college. So, I mean, I trust this defense. I mean, I trust this coach. I told this off screen to my boy, to Brandon. Me and him were talking, and I was like, look, I'm giving him 3 series. Like, for real. And then after 3 series, every question I have is going to be coming out. I'm going to be like, oh, why is he doing this? Why is he doing that? But that, you know, I'm giving him 3 series. That's really where I am right now. How come we got not the bad of a team but can't win the game? Coaching, injuries, man, you know, scheme. We just weren't a good team last year. We just weren't. You know what I'm saying? Who has the better punter and kicker? I mean, listen, I'm definitely taking Aaron Sippis. Shout out to Aaron Sippis. If y'all have not seen that interview, I had an interview with our new punter. He's awesome. Dude is hilarious. And he played in Auburn, man. You know, he went from Australia to Auburn. So I love the guy. But anyway, so I'm taking our punter every day and twice on Sunday. Our kicker, I think both of our kickers suck, if I'm not mistaken, but our kicker's definitely trash. So I'm not putting my money on Elliott right now. I'm not sleeping on y'all because Hurts reminds me of Dak. The way your team gravitates towards his leadership is way better than Carson, but Cowboys have more injuries. No, y'all didn't. No, y'all didn't, bro. Y'all had maybe close to the same amount, but bro, we lost like complete units. You know what I'm saying? Like, we literally we had 14 different offensive lines. 14 different offensive lines. Not to mention the cornerbacks that got hurt. Not to mention, I mean, our linebacker Nate Gary got hurt, but I mean, that was kind of, I mean, could you tell? Probably not. But anyway, but you know, like Fletcher Cox was out. We lost so many people last year. Josh Sweat was hurt for some of the games last year. Like, we lost from depth to starters. We lost so many people. Adam Smith is a beast. What do you mean? I want to hear your opinion. Why you think? Who says Smith is trash? He said Giants winning the division. Pastrami on rye is better than a cheesesteak. That's how I know you wildin'. That's how I know you wildin'. Devontae Smith is going to be trash again this year. Dude been partying all off season with his gamer friends in Miami. He's got a lot to prove. But Cowboys, listen, Ron, I was trying to talk to you on your live yesterday when y'all was live with I forget their name, but either way, I was trying to say, man, I think that the Cowboys have a decent team. I think that the Eagles have a decent team. I think Washington, they have a decent defense. The Giants are trash. But, I think everybody has about the same amount of chance in this division. Nobody is going to run away with this division. Trust me. No one is going to run away with this division. Nobody is that good. So that's where I am right now. If Kayvon is going to slot cornerback, I think he can be okay in that spot. Yeah, I think that I trust this defensive coordinator. I trust what these guys can do. We'll see. You don't think Devontae Smith is going to be good? I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that. I think Devontae Smith going to be great. But it's all hinges on Jalen Hurts. If Jalen Hurts isn't good, nobody's going to be good. We lost both starting tackles, two starting D tackles, starting tight end, starting cornerback, and linebacker. Not to mention our starting cornerback. We've lost quarterbacks before. Listen, we lost both our tackles. We lost a right guard. We didn't lose our left guard. We did lose our left guard at a certain point. Jason Kelce was the only player on our offensive line that played the full season, right? Then we switch over to cornerback. We were down. I don't even know the number that we lost, but I know we were down to like Michael Jaquette and some dude that did like auto detailing before that as our starting cornerbacks. Linebackers, we lost Nate Gary. Like I said, that doesn't really matter. We lost Fletcher. We lost a lot of people last year too, bro. Trust me, we all sucked. Last year, we just all sucked. Everybody had a chance to win the division. Nobody wanted to. Kayvon Wallace should be all right as long as he can be able to play really well in the cornerback transition. Kayvon Wallace should be helping. Yeah, we'll see what happens with Kayvon, man. We'll see what happens. Would you trade Devontae Smith in the first for Slater and Wentz? Basically, the compensation we got from the trade, we would have picked Slater at 12, and we used that pick to trade up. We trade Slater for Slater and Wentz. We kind of got more. I don't really understand what you're saying there, to be honest, because that's not really how it worked out. Wentz does suck. I agree. But did we though? We had a soft ass quarterback that honestly he should have been freaking. He basically was injured. He was mentally injured. You think that Darius Slade? Nah, Darius Slade is gonna be here for another at least 2 years, I think. We lost Alshon, DJ, exactly, Ertz, and we lost Dallas Goedert for a while too. So bro, we lost mad people, bro. We lost mad people. He's not fast enough for cornerback. I think he ran like a 4.45. It's not terrible. It's not the fastest. You definitely want to be a little faster, but he's faster than me. Yeah. At least they're not putting me out there at cornerback, right? Rager, yeah. The list goes on. We could go on and on. Bro, I got injured at some point. No comment on that. Our quarterback was soft. Carson, let me not do this. But anyways, but yeah, I think I'm gonna end it here, man. We are working on, and let me not know if you guys like this. So week 1 is obviously going against the Atlanta Falcons. So I was gonna go get my boy. Y'all know him if y'all have been watching the channel at all. I was gonna go get my boy Dylan Matthews, and we were gonna do a week 1 preview, and we were gonna basically make our prediction about who's gonna win. And then I wanted to do this for every team that we play. So let me know if this is something you guys would be interested in. I think it would be nice to kind of, you know, break up the season, the off season a little bit, you know. So after that, I can go get a 49ers guy and go from there. So you guys let me know if that's something you would like. Maybe, maybe not. If this gets to like, we'll say 20 likes. If I get 20 likes on this live, we'll do it. All right, we'll do it. So, but other than that, man, y'all know what it is, man. I appreciate everybody that came in here and just kicked it, man. You guys are top 5, man, for real. So we got a lot of things coming up, a lot of news to be broken. I'm gonna be announcing some things later on in the week, but I appreciate all of you guys. Again, I really can't say it enough, man. We're on the push to 2,000, and at this point, I'm just blabbering. I'm just rambling. So yeah, we're gonna get the heck out of here. But other than that, oh no, we're gonna definitely do it during the season. We're definitely gonna do that during the season. Don't worry about that. But I'm saying we're gonna do it like before the season, like do our prediction. So we'll go through all 16 games and make the predictions, you know, with the opponent on there. So if that makes sense. But we'll talk about it more in the Discord and everything and see what's up. But other than that, y'all know what it is. Like Jock Talk said, man, it is Fly Eagles Fly, and we are out, y'all.